So, what can I tell you about this song? The reason why we were called in to write more music for these songs was because Woody didn't write music himself. He just wrote the lyric, and there it was on the page, and he kept the tune in his head. And that was fine until he was no longer able to perform, and these lyrics were left with no music. And one of the few songs that we do have some musical notation for came from one particular songbook, and this song comes from one of those songbooks. Now, a lot of people, when they think about Woody, the mental picture they have is really Grapes of Wrath. The movie The Grapes of Wrath, they see Woody in that, they think of Woody in that world, but I know I won't have to tell any of you people here that Woody Guthrie spent a good deal of his life living in New York and Brooklyn. And there's another movie that I think that you should think of when you think about Woody Guthrie and his life and the world that he lived in. It was a movie that was made the year that this song was written, 1948. It's in Technicolor. It starts in New York City and it ends up in Coney Island. It's called On the Town. Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, another geezer you're going to have to Google because I can never remember his name. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. George Michael, apparently. It's got to be a mistake. What was it? Oh yeah, George Mansion. I'm just making this shit up. Anyway, hey, there's another guy. There's three of them. They're three sailors and they're chasing women in New York City. And the film ends down in Coney Island, where Woody lives. And I want, the next time you look at that song, I want you to think of Woody living in that world, and look very, very carefully when the sailors are on the train to Stillwell Avenue, and you'll catch a glimpse of a little guy with fuzzy hair, carrying a guitar case, wearing a Billy Bragg t-shirt. Check him out, he's down there. So this song, yeah, this song was our kind of get out of jail card, me and the guys from Wilco, when we were worried about somebody saying, do you think Woody would have done it this way? We found this song. I was very elated when I found this song because Woody had written the tempo on the lyric, and the tempo that Woody wrote for this song was Supersonic Boogie. Now, a Woody Guthrie that can write a Supersonic Boogie song is perhaps contrary to most people's ideas of Woody, but it's there if you look for it. Pete Seeger told Woody's biographers about how annoyed when they lived in the Almanac House, Woody used to get John Lee Hooker records and play the same guitar lick over and over and over again, trying to work out how he was doing it. Jody, his son, once told me that when Woody was in the hospital, when he was incapacitated, he'd asked for a Les Paul guitar. I mean, the family had no way of providing one, but he wanted it. Jody told me he loved the newest electric gizmos. He loved them, new cars, new toasters, and he wanted a Les Paul guitar. And I have a wonderful image of Woody, if he had not succumbed to the Huntington's disease, turning up at Newport Folk Festival in 1955 with his electric band and breaking Pete Seeger's heart. Don't tell Pete you see him later. Don't tell him Woody wanted a Les Paul. Break his heart. So what would Woody Guthrie write a Supersonic Boogie song about? Well, being Woody Guthrie, it's about getting a ride. It's about hitching a ride somewhere. But in 1948, what would be the fastest thing you could hitch a ride on? 1948 was the year of the first flying saucer flap. When flying saucers, the phrase flying saucer was first used in the newspapers, and as you know, anyone who's looked in the archive will know that Woody got most of his ideas from the daily newspapers. It seems to me, looking in the archive, that he would read the papers and write 5 songs in a day from the newspapers. Thank God he never got hold of Twitter, because you'd be like, I'm going to unfollow this guy. He's still, that's the 3,000th Twitter he sent me today. He had a lot to say, Woody. Yeah, he did have a lot to say, and it is one, I do sometimes wonder if it was his awareness that he was succumbing to the Huntington's disease that made him, his desire to get these songs written, to get them out there, if that was something to do with it. I have no evidence for that whatsoever, but I do wonder if that was one of the reasons why he was writing. So I'm going to I'm going to play this song for you now. It's called My Flying Saucer. My flying saucer, where can you be? Since that sad night that you sailed away from me. My flying saucer, I pray this night you will sail back before the day gets bright. My flying saucer, fly back for home. You will get lost in the universe alone. My flying saucer, and all my fears, sail back tonight, love and kiss away my tears. I pray this night you will sail back before the day gets bright. You will sail back before the day gets bright.